Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on how to get into and how to access Google Classroom. So there are many ways to get onto Google Classroom. The first way I'll discuss is through Clever, and there's a different video on how to get onto Clever, so you can watch that. But once you are on Clever, you'll have all of your apps here. You can see your classes and such up here. But then what you're going to want to look for is, so there's your classes. You're going to want to look for the Google Classroom icon. It always looks like this. So once you find it, you can go ahead and click on it. And it will bring you to your, I guess you would call it like your desktop or your display board of all of your classes. So you can see here from my perspective, these are all the classes I teach. But you will see here, hopefully you'll see like forensic science, whatever period you have me. Then you'll say English, math, art, whatever other classes you might have. So that's the first way to get onto Google Classroom. The second way is just like to do a search in Google. You could just type in Google Classroom. Boom. It'll bring you to a page. You can click on the first thing. If you're already logged on to Google Classroom, it's going to take you right back to that same display board of all of your classes. So we'll let that load. And so here again, I'm right back into all my classes. So there are a few more ways. I'm going to show you some quicker ways to get on. So the next way would be to hit we call this just like your Google waffle. So you click on there and it would be right in there, Google Classroom, and it will take you right to Google Classroom. Another way to do it is so if you can see my cursor here, some of us on the bottom of our dashboard, we have the Google Classroom icon right there. So you could click on it right there and it'll take you to your Google Classroom. Lastly, if for at least getting onto Google Classroom, if for some reason you do not have forensic science on your dashboard, I would want you to hit the plus here, and then you would hit join class, and then you're going to type in the class code. And so I will go ahead and put all the class codes on the screen right now. So if you're having some trouble, you don't know where your class code is, just find it if you're in period 1, period 2, period 3, or period 4. So you would type that class code into where it says class code, and then you would hit join. So the last thing I'm going to show you about Google Classroom, once you're in a Google Classroom, you're going to see a format that looks like this. I'm going to show you one that I'm a participant in, that I'm a student in, so that way it's a little bit more clear. So right here, you'll always have your upcoming work. So right here, it says, woohoo, no work due soon. All right, if you could view all, it'll show you all the different dates. And what you'll see here too is I have completed these 3, and I still have the final product to do for my class here. To get back to the main menu, I just click on practice the name of the class. If you want to share something with me or the class, you could post it here. If you post in the stream, everyone can see it. I encourage you to post your ideas, thoughts, comments on any of the work that we're doing throughout the entire class. However, just be aware that you, other students, and myself can see it. All right, so let's go to classwork real quick. This is where you're going to find all of your assignments. And you'll see it'll have the due date, and then you'll have some assignments. Sometimes they'll have instructions, and then you can even click on view assignment, and it'll take you to what you're doing. So some assignments, you can add a file or create it. Some will have something for you to turn in. Some will just tell you to mark as done. So whenever you complete something, you can either mark as done or it'll say turn in right here. Most of us in the spring of last year had Google Classroom, but if you have any questions, just let me know. What I'm going to do is just show you where some of our resources are in our forensic science. So if I go to classwork, okay. So here are some resources. Let me actually start with the stream. So forensic science period 1, here's the class code, and here's the Google Meet link that you will use to join class. All right, and that's going to be in another video, but it's right there for you. Classwork. So all of these resources, these are not assignments. These are just for you to look at. So we have a syllabus of what we're going to be doing, your daily schedule, what that looks like, some video conference guidelines and helping using Google Meet. There's a video in there. And this one is for your caretaker, for them to help access technology. And you can see here, I already have some things for week 1, even though this won't be uploaded for a little while. You can, I can always see who's in the class, and then there will be a grading option for you as well. So right now there are no grades. So classwork, and I can see people, but I can't see the grades on my student, only I can. All right. So that is all I have to show you for Google Classroom. Please let me know if you need the class code. Feel free to text or email me. My information is on the screen, and hopefully this was helpful.